Good morning, class. Today we will be talking about the nervous system and the sense organ. We have already learned about the sense organ in our junior classes. Yes? So we have our human being, or we have three or five different types of sense organs. So what are they? What are the sense organs? Number one, skin. Number two, eyes. Number three, nose. Then tongue, and lastly ears. So these are the sense organ which we have already discussed earlier. So what is the function of the sense organs? The function of the sense organs, it sends a signal, or it provides whatever skin, as we say that it's we can feel the cold or the hot, we can feel through our skin. With eyes we can see, with nose we can smell, with tongue we can taste, with ears we can hear. So these are the sense organs. These sense organs sends a signals to our brain. This sense organ sends signal to our brains, and the brain react accordingly, and we respond according to that. So how do the sense organs send signal to the brain? How do the sense organ send signals to our brain? So it happens through our nervous system. The sense organ sends signals to our brain through the nervous system. The nervous systems means the nerves and the other things which are called as the nervous system. What are the main things of the nervous system. So the main things of our nervous system is number one, nerves. The number one is nerves. Then we have spinal cord. And lastly, the brain. These are the three most important things of the nervous system. And the three most important things of nervous system are nerves, spinal cords, and brain. Now let's comes into the further detail of this topic. So we will talk about nerves today. What is nerves? The nerves are made up of neurons or nervous cells. Nerves cells have special thread-like parts called fibers. The nerves fibers are bound together into nerves. Each nerve is a bundle of fibers. There may be thousands of fibers in a single nerve. They are like the wire of a telephone cable. Each nerve fiber is isolated from the other and act by itself. So, nerves, nothing. These are the neurons in our body. The nerves are the neurons in our body. They are these nerves have a special thread-like substance called fibers. They are long. This thread-like substances they are long found in all parts of our body. This is nerves. Now, nerves are of different kinds. There are three different kinds of nerve. Number one is sensory, which gives us the sense. The sensory nerves. These nerves are connected to the sense organs. The sensory nerve is connected to the sense organs. And brings message from the sense organ to the brain or to the spinal cord. The function of the sensory nerve is to carry message from the sense organs to our brain or the spinal cord. So, the first type of nerves which we found is the sensory nerves. What is the function of the sensory nerve? This sensory nerves carries the message from the sense organ of our body to our brain or to the spinal cord. This is the function of the sensory nerve. Then we have the another one. It is motor nerves. Sensory nerve, then we have motor nerve. So, what is motor nerve? These nerves carry order from the brain to the spinal cord or what is motor nerve? It carries the response from the brain to the spinal cord. Now, if I am going to say that we have sensory nerve, the sensory nerves, it is connected to our sense organs, and the function of the sensory nerve is to carry the message from the sense organ to the brain or to the spinal cord. Now, what happens? We always react to something. Now, the sensory nerves sense the carries the message from the sense organ to our brain or to the spinal cord. Now our brain reacts to that, and so we are going to respond to what we have found in the sensory, we have done in the sensory nerve, or what we have found in the sensory nerve. Suppose there is a fire and you are sitting beside it. Let this be the fire and you are sitting beside it. So you are feeling warm. So your skin feels the warmth as it is a sense organ, and this warmth which we are feeling is sent to our brain through the sensory nerve. Now, what happens? We got the sense of the warmth through the sensory nerves. Now, this is a fire again, and you are sitting beside over here, just near to it. So there is a probability, there is a chance that you might catch fire. So that is what happens. Hence, so as motor nerves, once we feel this through our sensory nerve, our motor nerves responds to that. Oh, don't sit beside the fire because you might catch fire. So that's why, like, this motor nerves responds to it, and response carries it. The sensory nerves carries it to the brain, and immediately the brain reacts to it, and the motor nerves responds to us to us that, well, we are not going to sit beside the fire. Let me move a distance from there so that I can be on a safer side. So this function is done by the motor nerve. And lastly, there is another nerve which is called as the mixed nerve. So mixed nerve, its function is it function is both as the sensory and mixed nerve. So the mixed, as the motor nerve. It's my mistake. It do the function of both the sensory nerve and the mixed nerve. So this is all about for today. Tomorrow we will continue with further